Good evening, and a very, very warm welcome from all of us at Whitewall Galleries and Clarendon Fine Art. This evening, I'm going to be chatting with the fabulous Mr. Brainwash all the way in Los Angeles, and hopefully we'll get a tour of one of his studios and learn a little bit more about him as a person. Very exciting. Mr. Brainwash, as many of you already know, was catapulted to literal stardom over a decade ago after his first sellout show called Life is Beautiful in downtown Los Angeles, and then a documentary that was a collaboration between him and Banksy and some other major street artists. And since then, Mr. Brainwash has been rocking the contemporary art world ever since, growing at an exponential rate in both demand and respect. Mr. Brainwash will be joining us any minute now from Los Angeles. We're very, very excited. And I think he's here right now. We're going to allow him to come in. Bear with me. I think he's going to be on in just a moment. It's a very, very special moment.
Hello.
Mr. Brainwash!
Hi! How are you?
I'm very, very well. How are you? It's lovely
Very
to
good.
see you.
Lovely to see you too.
I'm just going to turn off these comments here so we can see your smiley face. Are you well today?
I'm always well. Every day. Every day is a new day. Every day is a beautiful day. You know,
Absolutely.
That's why
And
life.
Is it a beautiful day in Los Angeles? Is it sunny? Is it warm?
It's sunny, I guess. I don't. For me, it's sunny every day, even when it's raining. You know, it's.
I like that attitude.
It's you know, you just wake up in the morning and it's another day, and it's to appreciate every moment of it.
Seize
You know,
the
and
day. Fantastic.
to be thankful for every day, and to be grateful for all of it.
And where
That's
are
all
you
it
right
is.
now, Mr. Brainwash? Where are we walking around?
We're working in one of the studio that I have. You know, if you want, I don't know how you should think around, but we can see like this. This is my office. That's the couch here, and this is what I do. This is where I work. This
There's
is
a
what's
lot
going
on. That's very exciting. What is that we're looking at there, Mr. Brainwash?
Studio, my work, what I do every day, what I try to get out my passion and to art. You know, the communication that I have with people. It's to throw everything that I have in my heart to trying to put it into something to share with people.
Well, that's wonderful, and it's very, very well received. And in fact, before we started, I had a few questions for you, but I really wanted to tell you how profound the effect has been on our clients already by your artwork. I think it's the imagery and the phrases that you use, the life is beautiful, follow your dreams, and the one that I love the most, never give up. They're such strong, powerful messages, and I think there's never been a moment we need to hear those more than right now. So I just wanted to let you know that everybody's loving it.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's not just right now. It's every day. Every day we have not to give up. Every day life is beautiful. Every day love is the answer. You know, it's something that it's part of a life and makes it a better life if you use it and if you believe in it. You know, because it's beautiful for everyone, not just for some people. Everybody can have a beautiful life, and even if it's hard, I don't say that it's not hard, and some moment is not so beautiful, but in the end of it, if you think about it and if you believe in it, you can make a change. You can make it better.
Absolutely.
Exactly. It's to see the life positive.
You are such a joyful man. It's lovely to hear that.
Thank you.
So this is a really exciting moment. And I was just about to tell our viewers how tonight is so special because it marks a moment where you and us at Whitewall Galleries and Clarendon Fine Art have joined together, joined forces in a really colourful and dramatic way to go forward with. And we're thrilled to be part of that journey with you. And I know on the back of that, you've created a wonderful body of works, original works, including neons. And I was hoping you could tell us a little bit about the silk screens that you've created, the beautiful silk screens called Iconic and Open Your Mind.
Silk screen, it's just something that comes in my head one day, and I can make it happen. You know, it's something that it's wonderful to play with, and it's really like a direction that I've been doing it for a very long time, and there is some people who's been collecting them since day one, and it's you know, I feel like I just started, you know, like I feel like it's the beginning of it for me. You know, I have so much inside of me that I want to share and I want to give that I hope this year, the 2021, is going to be the year, 10 years later, that I'm just gonna share with people a lot of directions and to do something that I have inside my heart for a very long time, that I've been holding and holding and holding, and now I'm just gonna go forward, you know, share with people whatever it's in my mind. And trust me, what's in my mind, even me, I said to myself, I'm crazy, you know? You know, even me, when I look around, when I look everything that I'm doing and everything that I gathered together and everything, I said, it's not human. It's not possible. There is, and I believe that it's so much passion into everything that I do that there is no time. There is no moment. It's always continuing. You know, I'm gonna do, I feel myself, it's just the beginning. You know,
That is
it's
very
gonna be,
exciting. You have
yeah,
so
it's
much
exciting.
energy.
Yeah, it's the energy, but it's the passion. It's
Yeah.
I'm so passionate on anything that I do that it's I just don't stop. I don't
Well,
stop.
I think
I
that your
don't sleep.
name, oh, crikey. You need to sleep. You need to sleep. But your name has become almost synonymous with fun, with love, with fearlessness, joy, hope, and passion. My favorite, the passion. And it really shines through. And your name is known all around the globe now. My God, it's amazing. Can you tell me a little bit about how you came up with that name, Mr. Brainwash?
Um, it was 19, I think, during the 90s. I was doing a project artistic with my brother, and we were just switching brands. So we would take a brand like Nike, and Nike is the Just Do It, and I would keep the logo and I would say Just Did It. And Toys R Us, I would say I would get the same logo and do Boys Are Nuts. And I would do every brand like this. And one day I got a big brand who kind of I had problem with, and I put the name on the side. And I let it sleep for 10 years. And 10 years later, when I started doing the street art, I needed to come up with a name. You know, I couldn't sign with my name. I was going at night doing some street art everywhere. And it came back up. You know, I said, so I started with MBW with the 3 letters. And I started to sign like this with the 3 letters. And a year or a couple years later, I start doing fine art, and I start signing Mr. Brainwash. And I guess it's not, me who choose the name, it's the name who choose me. You know,
Well,
it just
it
came,
works.
it came, and more that I see it today and more that I see that it works, because Brainwash is not just a name, it's everybody's lifestyle. We all brainwash, you know, somewhere. We all attached to something. We all control when you go to the market, when you buy a car, whatever it is in life, it's all about brainwashing. So it makes sense in the end. So it's pretty cool.
Well, it's a name
I'm
that
happy.
fits. I mean, everybody loves that name. Mm. And so am I, because look, I'm surrounded by some spectacular artwork here, Mr. Brainwash. I'm sure you'll recognize it. This
Yes.
first one here, I wanted to ask you, I'm fascinated with the frame. This silkscreen is called Chaplin. And this frame has become so identifiable to you. And I'm hoping you can tell me a little bit about the frame. What inspires you
It's just that I start doing and to be careful of the frame, and one moment I have no limit, so I start to cover the frame. You know, like it comes to a point that you always start saving something, and little by little, the way that I do things, I start, you know, covering it with paint, because I want to just kind of put colors, you know, life. I feel like color is life. You know, it's something that we need. We need colors. We need. You know, for me, colors is positivity. Colors is it's life himself. You know, so in the end, I just want to, you know, I just want to cover everything, you know,
well,
so
it looks
I
to
don't
me
stop.
like it looks like an uninhibited passion. It really does. A real
Yes,
freedom, a
definitely.
freedom to this particular
It's,
piece.
it's, it's exactly freedom of expression. You know, it comes to a
I
point, it's
love
an
that.
expression.
I love that. And then right here, we have this wonderful sculpture. This, you see, I'm also a big fan of color, as everybody knows. And this happens to be my favorite. I have a lot of this in my home. And this, I love this. It's a chrome painted resin sculpture by you. And it's your phrase, life is beautiful.
That's it. It's I was trying to find a phrase, and but in the end, there is nothing better than life. You know, life, it's everything that means something to all of us. You know, without life, we are nothing. You know, I mean, it's like a hang with life and make it as beautiful as you want. So it's not only a sculpture to me; it's medicine. You know, it's something that you look at it and you like, calm down. You know, life is beautiful. You know, you have to take it. Like you have a small one and look at the size that I'm yelling in my studio. You know, it's like a giant one that
Yeah,
reminds me that life is beautiful. You know,
and
that
it is. And it
yeah,
is.
yeah, and I will never stop saying it. Never stop, all my life. You know,
That's
because I
wonderful.
feel that it's it's something, like I said. It's not just a sculpture; it's medicine for your heart.
Yes, absolutely. Positive affirmation. And then, of course, in both these pieces, we have
Je
juxtaposed
comprends
right
pas.
here as well.
Hein? Excuse me.
Hi. We have juxtaposed right here, and we
Yes.
have Albert Einstein, and we have Charlie Chaplin as well. And I know that these characters are important to you, they're special to you. So I'm hoping you'll share with all of us why these two characters are so very special to Mr. Brainwash.
I think they did something in them life that kind of marked the world, did something very special. And Charlie Chaplin was a director, a producer, a writer, composer, an actor. He was like so many different things. and started with nothing. And it's just like everybody else. He's a human that had a lot of passion, and he really believed in something. And it's those people is the one who choose to believe and to trust that it's possible. And they show us that it was possible because they made it happen. And the legend forever. You know, Charlie Chaplin is like a mentor to me, you know, like somewhere of everything he did, even if its movie wasn't talking, was a silence movie, you watch some of them and you're gonna be shocked how intense and beautiful the way his heart and the way that everything that he was doing. So it's like those two people. It's like I want to give them an honor to keep them alive, to keep them next to us. And Albert Einstein, he was like somebody who was born with a difficulty of reading and become one of the biggest genius and generation. You know, when you think of something smart, you're gonna comment you're not Einstein, or you know this is like Einstein. And I would say like he's the one who created the bomb nuclear, you know, like for people not to fight each other. And today, if he was alive, he would say, that's why I did a sign with him. He would say, love is the answer. Love is the answer of all. You know, I feel like if everybody would love each other more and respect it, everyone would respect it more, it would be a better life. You know, it's very hard to do, but I believe that love is the answer of all. It's would fix the whole world if we would love each other more. You know, so I
If we
believe
would
it.
practice that mantra.
Yeah, so I believe it. So I just, you know, I just kind of promote it into it with a character that represent a big part of the world. So it's like those two characters and I'm very honored. I got invited at the Museum of Charlie Chaplin at the opening, and I did a big painting there in Switzerland, and I met the whole family, and
Wow.
so I really like I really got closer to the thing that when you believe on something in life, you can get anything. I feel, you know, like I'm an example of it. You know, like I'm a normal person and everything, but I don't stop making my dream a reality. I dream awake. You know, I
That is
live my dream.
wonderful.
You
Yeah,
know,
yeah. And
yes,
Mr. Brainwash, we've also got, quite different to Charlie Chaplin and to Albert Einstein, we've got the American Disney icons, Mickey and Minnie, who everybody knows, again, three very identifiable characters. But these two appear as well often in your work, don't they?
yeah, and it's for.
Oh, we're losing you a little bit, Mr. Brainwash.
Oh, sorry. Peace. You know, it's for everyone. It's for the kid that we have inside of us and the kid that we have around us. So we have to bring that little joy in kids that is inside of me to just give today. You know, I want to give some love. You know, it's not about just being an artist that is you know, it's more my time about giving than doing as an artist. But you will come to that point, you know, because I never stop. But today my life is about giving messages, giving color, giving life. And it's a moment of my life that it's now that it's part of me. You know, I cannot stop it. I have to
Well,
mix the joy and the colorful and the message and different things. And I put and I do a lot of people that I love. You know, the around some of the pieces that I do, you see some of the background or some pieces that I do. It's because I love them. You know, I love them, and I want to give the love to others. You know, on the same way.
Well, we appreciate that, and we're listening to the messages, and we don't want them to stop coming. So please continue doing what you're doing. I know that you will. There was another question I wanted to ask you, if I may. I know that you became fascinated with the street art scene a long time ago, and I believe it was in France. And we're seeing at White Walls and Clarendon Fine Art, we are seeing such a huge appetite for street art and pop art. And speaking to you now, I thought I'd take advantage of the opportunity and ask you why you think that might be. What is it about street art that is so appealing?
Because it's our moment. You know, it's the moment of time. You know, it's I guess it's what's happening today. You know, it's the street art is open to the world, and it's a freedom of expression that you need to express yourself. And sometimes there is a system that doesn't allow you to be able to be represented or to have a gallery. Or so street art is it's a freedom of everyone to be able to share what they have inside their heart, you know, and they really communicate with people, with the world. So it started kind of like this since time started. You know, they used to do it on the rock, you know, make street art, you know, and he never stopped it. But more than ever, it's today. Today, it's what's happening in the world. It's what's happening in the street. You know, it's something that I feel like it's the 2020. You know, it's more than ever. We had Van Gogh, we had different artists and the past. But today, I feel like the street art and the pop art and the art himself on everywhere. It's what people needs to to get attached to something that it's stop the time. It's stopping a moment. You know, that's what it is. I feel, you know, it's in the end, street art, pop art, contemporary art. In the end, it's art himself. It's you to open your heart, like heart. It's part of the art, your heart. So in the end, you just accept something and you like something and you just share it with your life. And sometime, yeah.
I think there's also a huge appetite for, I mean, with pop art and with street art, there's always, especially with your art, there's a lot of colour, there's a lot of life, there's a lot of positivity in it. And I think that there is, again, a huge appetite for that. It's what we need right now.
Sure, you know, today, like doing what I'm doing with you today, I would never done it. But today I feel like I should put myself down a little bit and talk and share with some people who's there listening in and and it's not just about art, it's about life. You know, that it's okay. You know, whatever it is, it's okay. You know, I mean, you have to look forward. You have to believe that everything, you know, will be okay. And you have to be strong about it because we need to be strong. We need to not give up. We need to be, to fight. You know, we cannot like just give up and not fight. You know, it's a big fight. There is something is happening into the world, but we're gonna win. We're not gonna lose. We're not we're not losers. You know, we have to fight. We have to win, and we will win. You know, that's the way it is.
What a
To
great
me.
message. What a great message. And that's going to be in my head all evening. I think a lot of people will share that. So thank you. Mr. Brainwash, this has been such a joy to meet you. It really, really has. And to be able to just, walk around your studio with you and see a few little things along the way. We are so looking forward, for so many reasons, to opening up our country again, but also because we're going to be welcoming you to the UK for a London solo show, and we can't wait. So I look forward to that, Mr. Brainwash. Thank you very, very
Sure.
much for spending your morning with us and sharing your
Okay,
stories with
thank you,
us.
thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You know,
It's
and a big love to London, a big love
right
to
back at you.
everyone, and don't forget, life is beautiful and never give up.
Woo!
That's all it is. That's all
Absolutely.
it is. Love
Absolutely.
you,
We'll see you
London.
very soon.
Okay, ciao,
Take good
ciao, ciao,
care.
ciao, ciao, ciao.
Bye bye.